Here are some three simple steps to run LLMs locally on your local PC or laptop. If you are concerned about security or privacy, these steps you can follow and run multiple LLMs locally. The steps involved are first you need to go to ollama.com and then download Ollama. Okay, here's the website. You can just go and download. So Ollama provides us to download multiple models. Here they are, and you would be able to run them locally. So I'm going to be using Mistral, Llama 3, as well as DeepSeek to run some simple use cases. So once you go here, let's say I want to pick Mistral, you can go and check which version you want to download. If you say view all, it'll give you an option to look at all the Mistral models that are available. Depending upon the size of your laptop or computer, you can download and then run. I'll show you steps how to go about doing it. So once you download and run Ollama, you go to your command prompt and then run this curl command to check if your installation has run perfectly or not. Then you could go and look at pulling some of the LLMs. So here I would be pulling a Mistral model, latest version, right? So once you run, it takes a bit of time to download and then make it available locally. I'll also pull Llama 3 once they are there, and then you can easily run any of these models. And to do that, you just say Ollama run, and this would take a bit of time to run. And then I'm continuing to follow these steps that I mentioned in my mind map. So once it is there, it'll ask you to type something. You can type any prompt. Let me ask what are the important places to visit in Australia. It is thinking, not connecting to the internet, but it is able to provide some insights as to what are the places to visit. So it says iconic cities are Sydney, Melbourne, and it is telling you go to Opera House, Harbour Bridge, Bondi Beach as far as Sydney is concerned. Then Melbourne, you could look at uh, visiting a lot of cafes and um, live music scenes. Then Perth, there is Kings Park, Swan River, and scenic coastline. And there are some natural wonders that we could also visit: the Great Barrier Reef in Queensland, then the National Park in Northern Territory, and the Blue Mountains in New South Wales. And then it is talking about multiple landmarks that are in Sydney, etc., etc. So I'll break it now. Okay. So I'm coming back, and then I'll run the other model. So I'll say run Mistral. You can note all of these are being run locally. There's no connectivity to the internet. And then I want to ask when was Opera House built? Now it is telling about Opera House being the one of the iconic places to visit, and it was officially opened in 1973, though the construction began in 1959, and it says that it took roughly 14 years to complete. I want to ask what inspired the Opera House architecture. So it talks about being inspired by both traditional Japanese as well as Australian Aboriginal influences. It has an element of shell and caves. In fact, it's a beautiful site to visit. So now once you're done asking questions and giving it prompts, if you want to exit, you can say slash buy and you can come out. So once this is done, what I also want to do is to see how I can um, run these models, which is very important using Jupyter Notebook. So I've created some simple code for us to use, and here it is. So what I'm doing is I'm using the Mistral LLM to help me interact with a consumer support agent. So it is more like a conversational AI. Um, then I've imported time and also looked at passing it some content to say that you are a customer support chatbot for e-commerce company helping users with their orders. And my question that I'm asking the bot is my package hasn't arrived. It was supposed to be delivered 3 days ago, and what should I do? And it follows different steps. And the time it takes is about 116 minutes. Then I've used DeepSeek to help with some mathematical reasoning question, and again you pass some prompts, and then here the question is very simple to say, a car travels at 150 kilometers in 3 hours. What is the average speed? A very simple question, and it kind of thinks it's a reasoning kind of a model, and then it gives you an answer, and the time it took is about 38 seconds. I was very excited when I saw the DeepSeek Coder models, where I've asked it to write a simple Python code to find factorials of numbers recursively, and it gave some code. It took about 14 seconds to run, and then I used Llama to write a creative story about a time traveling scientist who got stuck in ancient Egypt. And the story you can read yourself, it is pretty interesting, and it took about 60 seconds to run. And here is a code. I can put the code um, in the comment section, download it and run it. Um, Thank you.